Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you? I'm Hax here. And for my French speaking people, bonjour ou bonsoir. All right, so I'm Hax here, like I said earlier. I'm here to teach you HTML, what it is, what it can do for you. And it's a pretty good skill to have, especially for fun, also for fun, and on your resume, it's cool. So I learned it on my own. Okay, then let's get into it. So we're going to be talking about HTML, like I said. So now, what is HTML? HTML means hypertext markup language, and it is used to structure a web page. So that's it. That's all you need to know about HTML. There's nothing too fancy or crazy. Okay, so now what is a web page? A web page is a hypertext. Note, I said hypertext document that is viewed in the browser. It can be accessed by entering a URL address into the address bar of a browser. It can contain images, videos, text, hyperlinks. Hyperlinks are links that, there are links that connect to another page, related page, that is. Okay. It depends on how you write your content in your script. So what is a website? A website is basically linked or a combination of web pages identified by a common domain published on a web server. So basically, you give it you have your Facebook. Facebook is your domain name, and then your .com. Facebook.com is your domain name. I mean, then it's a publish. Then you publish it on a web server. Then boom, you're chilling. Yeah, that's all about that. And then we're talking about web servers. So web servers are computers or actual servers that hosts a website on the internet. So basically that's a web server. Okay. So now let's talk about prerequisites or prerequisites. I don't know about how you say it, but that's how I say it. So now, this is what we need. You need a computer for this course, and you need a code editor to process your code and then show it in your um, browser. So now there are many code editors. You can use your own notepad for it and save it by in HTML. I mean, or you can download Sublime Text. But the best to me, if you want to learn and have fun and not struggle, is download Visual Studio Code. Honestly, it's very good. So Visual Studio Code, you go to their website, you click here, then boom, you click your package, you download the Windows version if you own Windows, if you and you have 64, it automatically detects whether you have 32 bits or 64 bits. I have 64, and I downloaded it, so I don't need to download it again. Like when you download it, you go through the process, follow the prompts or the wizard, as people say. Okay, so now I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna open my my uh, boom. All right. Now this is my code editor, which is the Visual Studio Code. That's the symbol in the top left corner. This is some code I'm supposed to show you. I'm supposed to show you. This is code I'm supposed to show you. All right. So this is it. But let's talk about tags, HTML tags. All right. So now HTML tags, these are tags. this is a tag, the head tag. But now let's talk about opening and self-closing tags, right? So a typical example of a tag is this. Ooh, and before I do all that, um, the reason why when I write, like maybe I type H1, it automatically completes it. It's basically extensions. So I'm adding IntelliSense. So you'll need to download, like go to the bottom left. I mean the bottom left, yeah, bottom of the list here is extensions. Then you like search it up in the search bar. Then you can look for material theme icon, material icon theme, live server, HTML snippets. Like it gives you IntelliSense, then HTML CSS support for your CSS, and then community material theme. And the material stuff is just simply like for design purposes, like for the red and whatnot. It's very boring without the colors, if you ask me. But yeah, the most important things are those that you see. You can just pick one of them, but I suggest you like run it all and choose what you want. All right, so now let's get into tags. So tags, excuse me. So I was saying tags are this. You use a lesser sign, and then you put your tag name, and then you open it, like you close it with a greater sign in math. I don't know if y'all, I mean, okay. So this is a tag. This is a typical example. We have many tags, a lot. I hear it's over 100. So yeah, that's that. But now let's define the tag. Like what does it mean? So basically, the core of the HTML document. They're displayed as so. It used to like so. This is used to show the closing of the tag, the forward slash, and then this is the opening tag. So that's the difference between the both of them. Opening tag, closing tag. Yep, we got it. Now let's talk about elements. So what are elements? Elements tell the browser how to display the content of your HTML. So basically they're tags with content in it. That's yeah, that's all you need to keep in your head. So tags with content in it. Okay, so basically the H1, this is a heading tag, is an element, not a tag anymore, because it has content in the tag. So it becomes an element of your HTML page. I mean your HTML page. Okay. So now that was basically it. That's we've covered the tags, the elements. Now let's move to attributes. Now this is the fun part of it. This is where the technicality comes in. So what are attributes, or what do they do? So basically they add extra information to an HTML element. Remember what an element is, if you remember from what I said here. A tag with content in it, right? Okay. So so basically they're found in the opening tag. So now I'm gonna type one, a very popular one, and then you'll see how it looks like. So okay, so this is the A tag, href, and then I can use this HTTPS like this, google.com, right? So is the this is an anchor tag. The A stands for anchor, href for linking. So basically, I'm gonna link this word or make this a hyperlink. I don't know if I think you remember from the past statement I made. If you don't, then go back. So I'm gonna say, okay, click here, click here to go, oh, to go to Google. Yeah, click here. Oh, All right, click here to go to Google. Bet. So now, okay, yeah. So, um, now talking about attributes. Attributes come in names and values, right? So the name of the attribute is href, and then the the value of the name href, it's google.com, right? HTTPS google.com. So basically, that's the whole idea with attributes. They come in names and values. That's it. So I use the h1 tag as an example here. H1, H1, H1. Basically, H1 and to 6, 1 through 6 are heading tags. You're gonna see how it looks like. The P is a paragraph tag. I'm sure you've seen this kind of code somewhere. Maybe you don't realize it. All right. So now the title. The title here is our first ooh, our first HTML code. Alright, now I'm going to talk about what all this means, what the doc type means, what the HTML means. Alright, let's dive into this. The structure of HTML, that's what it is. This is a structure. So let me give a typical example, right? I'm going to clear all this right quick. I'll bring it back, don't worry about it. Then when you press this, this is just with Visual Studio Code. This is why I'm saying use it. You press this. This is the structure of an HTML, right? Okay, so let's start with the doc type. So what is a doc type? This is used to show that the document you're writing is in HTML5, in HTML5, and it is self-closing, as you can see. It's a self-closing tag. There's an opening, closing tag, and then the self-closing tag. Forgot to mention that. I'm sorry. All right, so that's what it does. It's just to show that it's an HTML5 document because it used to be different back in the day. But yeah, we're in HTML5 now, 2020. Let's get it. All right, so HTML tag is the root element. So basically, yeah, it's just used to show that it's an HTML document. So here I described it. I gave it an attribute of language, lang, and then I declared it or gave it a value of English, that's en. So basically, everything I write is going to be formatted in English first. That's what it means. So don't forget the format of the the format of an attribute is it gives you the attribute itself. The name and the value of the attribute. So the name will be language, or in our past case, href, and then now here English. So that's the value of it, what it means in the code, basically. Now let's talk about the head tag. So the head tag contains metadata or meta information about the document. So basically, it's code you can't see but runs in the background to make everything work properly. So if you don't know what UTF is, UTF-8 is basically like a standard language thing going on. You don't have to stress yourself about all that. So the meta name viewport is basically to make it a bit responsive, like a bit responsive. But when we get to CSS, um, we're going to talk about responsiveness. There will be no CSS in this video. Thank you. All right, now let's jump right to titles. Now, what are titles? Titles are found in the head tag. Like they basically specify the name of the how do you call them, of the page you're working on. All right. So now I'm gonna open a live like server for you to see how this code looks like. Okay, let's get it. Alrighty then. Oof. Okay. So that's that. Right. So this is the code we see. It says this is a heading tag. This is a heading 1 tag through 6. As we saw in the previous code, you can go back and look at it. So yeah, it says here, click here to go to Google. So now let's click it, and then boom, we're in Google. All right. All right, we went back to our page. Okay, so now let's go back to what we're doing. Alrighty then. So that is that. Now that was the title. Oof. If you notice, the title was at the top side. Let me show it again. All right, so this is the title right here. This is it. Okay, back. Okay, back. All right, so that's that. Yeah, so that's for the title. Now the body. The body is basically the part of the your HTML page that will show everything, like your basically your pictures, your text, everything. So basically the head tag works behind the scenes and the body shows like whatever you put in it, right? So now that's the proper way to write it right here, brothers and sisters. Okay, so that is that. I believe this was helpful. This is only for HTML. The next video is going to contain CSS. Then we're going to smudge them together and then get a big, nice website. And then we'll add pictures and whatnot. And then we'll be learning in projects. So it'll be fun to learn, you know, and challenging for us all. And then if you have any issues, you can write down in the comment section, and then I'll get right to it and then help you, because that's the point of this video. Yeah. Sorry, it's a bit, my voice is a bit husky. um so yeah, subscribe, like the video, share it if you really enjoyed it, and share it to people. I mean, share it if you enjoyed it. Oof, dude, this is my first video. I'm so sorry, guys. So subscribe, and then yeah, tell me what you think about the video in the comment section, and let's keep this rolling. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you, and peace and love, my people.